so they can go and ensure, verify whatever isolation they have. What will be the roles and responsibilities of the ISA or isolation authority? A person with overall responsibilities, someone who has complete authority to ensure the correct implementation, who has the authority to ensure that the implementation is correct. Certification should be there before isolation is applied and prior to any intervention. Before starting any work, they have complete authority to ensure that isolation has been properly implemented and its certification has been properly validated. This IT isolation authority is the ESA, a competent person with detailed knowledge of the facilities. The ISA should have complete knowledge of which facilities are attached to our site. Role development, cross-mandate to their discipline, where and which isolation is required with my site. And equipment, all these things need to be ensured and implemented by the ISO, who will be the operator, possibly a PE. The ISA, Isolation Authority, can act in the cases of ISO. The ISA itself can also be the ISO to install isolation if required. Some isolations will not rely on the ISO. The ISA will take ownership of it, verify and ensure the isolation. So the ISA is the isolation authority that will determine where and at which point we need isolation for any facility, and it will communicate its command or identification to the ISO, the isolation operator, so that they can verify the isolation there and implement the isolation there. What will be the roles and responsibilities of the ISO or isolation operators? The person responsible for field operations of the East, and in case of electrical isolation, the field electrical technician competent to work on electrical shelters with high volt electrical isolation record, DCO high volt certificate. Okay, so the isolation operator will be your field operator, your area operator, your permit issuer. It could be your PE from the ISA isolation authority, who is determined with the isolation asset and the cubicle. The responsibility of the ISO is to ensure, verify and rectify all isolations there and to implement them. If electrical isolation is to be done, then your field electrical technician will be your electrical ISO. The ISO cannot be a job performer. The ISO cannot perform GP work for the main permit on the same permit for which they are the isolation certificate holder.